Hey, good day to you. This is Todd. I am just a regular dude walking in the Word. Today, I wanted to talk to you about loving your enemies. Okay, that's a hard thing to do. Okay, it's easy for me to love all my friends. I sure do love my friends. Okay, I even love associates. All right, I love everyone that loves me. But to love my enemies, that's a little harder. Okay, especially those people that mistreat you. Okay, especially now today as we are being more persecuted as Christians. Can you imagine, the people that want to come shut your church down and you're supposed to love them? You're like, oh, Jesus, what are you talking about? Are you sure we're supposed to love those people? Yeah, Jesus says we need to love our enemies. Let me read here today from Matthew 5. We're going to be reading from Matthew 5, 43 through 48. We're actually finishing the chapter today. It says this: "You have heard that it was said, love your neighbor and hate your enemy." Okay, that's the saying from the Old Testament. And it was something the Jewish people loved to do, okay? "But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you, that you may be children of heaven, of your Father in heaven, He causes his sun to rise on the evil and the good, and sends rain on the righteous and unrighteous." Okay, God is, he's taking care of the righteous and unrighteous, okay? We have to, and he's raining, the rain comes down, it's not selective. It comes down on myself, and it comes down on my neighbor and the guy down the street. All our houses are getting rained on. We're all getting rain, and all our crops are growing, okay? God does all that. Verse 46. "If you love those who love you, what reward are you getting?" Okay, even the tax collectors are doing that. "And if you greet only those people, only your own people, what are you doing better than others? Do not even the pagans do that? Be perfect, therefore, as your heavenly Father is perfect." Okay? Go out of your way to be nice to people that you wouldn't normally be nice to. Okay? Start with that. Okay? That's a way, to like, you know what to do. I'm not going to give you an example of that, but you know what to do. Go out of your way to be nice to people, be loving to people that you wouldn't normally be loving to, and that is hard to love, okay? That's the challenge, because Jesus says, I want you to love those people that are, your enemies, okay? So back in that time, we had talked about a couple episodes back about the Roman soldier, okay? So imagine the Roman soldier comes to me and says, you need to carry my bag a mile, okay? For me to love my enemy, I'm going to not only carry it a mile, but I'm going to carry it a second mile. And in that 2-mile walk, I'm going to talk to him about his family and about Jesus and how Jesus would benefit him and his family and so forth. I'm going to love him and do that, okay? And when you go with him that second mile, he's like so shocked that you're doing that, that you're not like an enemy anymore. You're kind of an ally, and then he's open to the gospel at that point. And so that's what Jesus is talking about here. Love your enemies. It's going to surprise the whole world when you love your enemies, okay? Because everyone else is like, oh, I gotta hate the enemies. But when you love your enemies, it's going to shock the world. It's going to shock your enemies, and then they hopefully would come to Christ. Okay, hopefully that all makes sense to you. So anyway, it's a strategy Jesus had, and of course all his strategies are good. All right. So, and again, the Sermon on the Mount was written for Christians on guidelines as to how we need to walk in our Christian walk. All right. We're going to jump into chapter 6 tomorrow in the Sermon on the Mount. And I thank you for watching, and I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow as we continue on walking in the Word. Lord's blessing. See you then.